Welcome back. As promised, we're going to talk about RailTel Corporation of India. The Indian Railways has been allocated a capital outlay of 2.4 lakh crore rupees in the union budget, and RailTel has seen increased competitive intensity in its project business, both from the government entities and private companies. To discuss what the way forward is, we are joined by Sanjai Kumar, the Chairman and Managing Director of RailTel Corporation of India. Sanjay, thanks a lot for joining in. First I want to understand what the situation is, right? Before we get into the key numbers. There's, of course, this big thrust from the government in terms of increasing rail capex. But on the other hand, there is quite a bit of competitive intensity right now. In fact, for your own business as well, your EBITDA margins were sharply lower in the quarter gone by. Of course, there were some provisions that you made, so I'm not sure if that was a one-off. But tell us a little bit about how you expect the way forward to look like, both in terms of order book, what you expect from the government to come through, and how are you handling this competition?
Yeah, so thank you, Sonia, for giving a backdrop. Regarding the EBITDA numbers you said, so yes, there is some difference due to the provisioning which we have done, which is around 39 CR this year. So this is actually is a momentary figure which comes into our statement, and then once we realize it, so most of it is kind of we will realize it, so it will make us better. But yes, there is pressure on margins, and there's competition heating up in the market also because of huge digitization opportunities there. New companies are also joining in, and market is hot. So we are, of course, we need to have new projects, new orders, so we have to adjust our margins also, so that we continue to win, and then make our absolute numbers also growing at the same pace, at least not higher.
Okay.
Yeah. So now regarding railways budget, you said railways is a huge organization, and RailTel is doing few good projects for them, like video surveillance system at 6,000 railway stations, which is now already started. So next year we'll be busy in doing this project, and of course this year also we'll get some revenue booking from this project.
Okay.
Another project is video surveillance in 14,000 coaches, and the RFP for that already been invited and is due for submission very shortly. So next year we'll be busy in doing these two projects in railways. Other than that, we are already getting
Mr. Kumar, I just wanted to come in and ask you about the new project business revenue guidance. Are you on track to achieve the guidance that you had provided at around 800 odd crores? 9 months, you're down to 405 crores. You were guiding the market for around 400 crores in Q4 itself to achieve that guidance of 800 crores for the year. Are you on track?
Yeah, we are on track for this year. And next year, we'll be doing certainly much better, because this semiconductor chips issue is now getting subsided, marginalized.
So what would it go to next year if you achieve 800 crores this year in terms of incremental business, in terms of new project? Yeah.
We are around not less than 1,200 to 1,300 CR next year from project.
All right, not less than 1,200 to 1,500 CR. If you could tell us a little about the new structural problem that may come, which is, earlier you enjoyed advantage due to exclusive access to the railway infrastructure. Now railway has opened this infrastructure sharing to private players. There could be some competition. I mean, if say 100 crore rupees worth railway orders were awarded earlier, how much went to private players, how much came to you? And now with this opening up, what does that pool stand at?
There are two, this is two parts. So one is opening up of railway infrastructure to private parties also, and then right of way also being permitted to any other organization, any other telco. So RailTel has already established its strong 61,000 plus kilometer optical fiber network along the railway track, and it's not so easy to establish such a huge network in any short time, or maybe even 4, 5 years, 8 years timeline from now. So I don't see any challenge on that account. Regarding infrastructure, other infrastructure like land, which is the other infrastructure I take. So I again don't see any challenge there also, because we have better access to railway offices. We are already working, we have been there, and most of our cadre also come from railways.
Okay.
So we still have an upper hand, and I don't see any challenge. So this is on the infrastructure opening to public. The other side you said about the business coming from railway. So business coming from railway is already there. We are not getting now any more business from railways on nomination basis. We have to compete in the market, and we find ourselves competitive. We have competitive advantage in
just one last question, Mr. Kumar. We are running out of time. If you can give me one number, this 400 crores, do you think you can do that much in terms of new project business in Q4? And what is the order guidance that you have for FY24 as well? I didn't get that number.
New orders you are talking?
Yes,
or,
the new orders.
Orders should not be less than 1500 CR new orders coming in, at least. That is, I would say, a very conservative number from my perspective, the way I see the market. And this Q4 number, I'm sure that I'll be closing it somewhere around 400 from projects.
All right, so we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So quite optimistic in terms of order inflow. That's RailTel. Stock is down around 7% in the past 1 month, holding up well today with a gain of around 2.5%. Take a short break. On the other side, more stocks, more markets.